But on the commodity space, I mean, the party really came to an end in April. But, there's been so many companies that have been hit so hard. And we do have the prospect for China stimulating as it continues to grapple with COVID zero. So, are there bargains to be had in the commodity space? I mean, how are you approaching it?
Yeah, I think it's a really key point that you just make there, Nadine. So, in April the market was, pretty much universally bullish on the commodity space. It was the great way to play rising inflation. It was a great way to play stimulus coming out of China. It was, in some commodities there were supply issues. Crude oil springs to mind in terms of that, but right across some of the more industrial metals, we also had supply issues playing out there. So that's why everyone got bullish on the space. It became a crowded trade. And we've seen that, as recession fears creep up, then that trade is unwound. I think it's simply a case in many of the commodities. So crude oil I'd put into this bucket. I think that this crowded trade is unwind, and now we should be using weakness below $100 a barrel in oil to accumulate the likes of Woodside and Santos on the Australian market. In the copper space, we upgraded Oz Minerals very recently. They're going to get hit on the market again today with copper down 5%. That's probably the world's most high quality copper company globally. So I think buying into these areas when the market is now universally bearish a particular area is probably the way to go.